Hello and welcome back to Media Production. This is the first week of the course, and if you haven't done so already, I want you to look at this video, Why Use Teaching Avatars. Let's go into Unit 1. Here we are, Unit 1. And please note that in Unit 1, again, we have that same video in case you missed it from announcements, but I would really like for everyone to watch that because it explains why we use the teaching avatars on occasion. And then we also have the media production overview. And down here we have reading material. Yes, we may not have an official text, but we have unit content reading material. So please read that. You'll note that there are evening hours that I'm available if you are not able to make it to the course during the scheduled time in the morning, 10:30 to 11:45. So at 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday, I recommend this week that you come to class. And then I also recommend that we go through these steps. So read the materials. You can watch these on how to start a YouTube channel, watch on how to make a Clipchamp video, watch on iMovie. If you're using iMovie instead, you do not have to watch both. If you're on a Windows machine, Clipchamp will be freely available. If you're on a Macintosh, iMovie will be freely available. Canva is an online version of video editing that's available to anybody, regardless of whether they're on a Macintosh or a Windows machine. And that's why I've included. So choose which one you're going to use. I myself, I tend to use Clipchamp and YouTube, and let's actually go to YouTube now. Now, when you're just starting out, if you don't have a YouTube channel, then you'll be creating one. And I'm not going to show you the creation window for YouTube. It should come up pretty readily. Let's go ahead. You'll see that when I go to YouTube, what I get is my open channel because it happens to be open. And what I have are a lot of subscriptions in my channel, but this is not the channel you will be connecting to. I'm going to switch account because you can make a new account within your old account. You don't have to make an entirely new account if you already have a channel. I'm going to switch channels. You'll note I have a couple of them. This Late Night with Lady Nocturna goes with my film course. I teach a film course here, and we have a virtual movie host, set of movie hosts, really. Some of them even appear as TAs in my course. Now, this is HU Media Production. This is what you'll be connecting to. So when you go to HU Media Production, I haven't added a lot to it. So what you'll see, though, is something that looks something like this. And it'll have the media logo, HU Media Production, SU26. And you'll see that I even have that welcome there. And I will be adding the Why Use Teaching Avatars, but this was the original course production. And I keep a blog. But ideally, what I would like you to do, and you can't see it very well here, is to subscribe to my channel. And you should see an option to subscribe. And you'll be linking whatever you're using for your YouTube channel to my subscription here. And that way you'll always know when something comes up. Of course, I'll email you too. All right, let's come back here. So your job this week is to either garner an entirely new YouTube account to use for your portfolio for this course, or to create a version of your current account that you can switch to that is just your portfolio. Connect individual YouTube accounts to the Group Commons account, which I've provided a link for, and then complete the homework of choosing a poem from the list. Now, I recommend, again, that you come to class on Thursday as well as Tuesday, because that way, if you have any questions about the process, they can be answered at that time. Okay, so when we look at the week 1 homework, we've got YouTube and Clipchamp. We've got the proficiency outcomes of creating the channel or creating an additional portion to a channel you already have. subscribing to our group channel, HU Media Lab, choosing a poem from the options and documents and completing that for this unit. If you look right down below, you'll see the section where you can find the handout, which is the selected poetry list. If you open up that document, then you should be able to see the list. There are a lot of different poems here. If you prefer, you can choose your own poem. But yes, there are numerous ones here that are just available. I'm going to choose William Carlos Williams. This is Just to Say. And then I'm going to find my way over to, well, Poetry Foundation website. And it's got the Poetry Foundation website. This is their search window. I'm going to put my poem in the search window. And what do I see? Yeah, this is Just to Say. Okay, this is Just to Say by William Carlos Williams. I have eaten the plums that were in the icebox and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me, they were delicious, though sweet and so cold. Okay, so you've got a poem there, and in our course, you can choose to read the poem yourself if you want, or you can have an avatar do it. Getting a little ahead of ourselves. This week, the only thing you have to do is choose something. You choose that poem, and then you come to the forum home, and you introduce yourself. So, please write a short note introducing yourself, who you are, what you're studying at Heritage, what prompted you to take this course, and whatever else you feel like sharing with the room. Then, please list the link to your YouTube channel, the one you've created for the portfolio. The poems are listed in the sections document. Tell us which one you chose to work with. And then many thanks. I'm looking forward to reading from you. So you add a post. And in that section, you tell me about yourself. And then I would copy and paste the poem in here. So Dr. Kirsten James, I teach philosophy and research methods at University. Should add this too. Media studies and research methods. Okay. And I have chosen the following poem. Here we go. I'm going to keep my formatting in this case. So I've got that. Let's go back over to this window. Okay. Probably don't need the title there. I'm going to just take the poem. So look over here. Okay. I want everything to be consistent, so I'm actually going to bring it up to 12 point. And I think I'll use Arial instead. All right, that's about it. And remember, the subject is anything you want it to be. Week 1 forum, introduction, and poem. Okay? Right. And then, yeah, that's it. So let's come back up here to looking at Unit 1. And we'll note that that now appears. as an example of what I mean students to do. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions at all about any of this, obviously, if you have time, please come to the class, since originally this was intended to be a synchronous course. If you're taking it in asynchronously, there's also the evening 5 to 7 that I will also be at this link. However, email is always, accessible from Meet Your Instructor. Apologies. There we go. And that's where we meet, but my actual email is right here. And so please do contact me. Additionally, if you are aware, you can actually also select someone from the Meet Your Classmates, have a pop-up email. If this window is more immediate, you can just email me from within the course itself at MyHeritage.